I just found them. They were like, you know, they were lost, and I found them. And I thought, well, come home with me. I'll eat you. Oh, oh, that's your teeth in, isn't it? Oh, bloody does my teeth in his hair. I'm like, anyone else got sensitive teeth? A nightmare, isn't it? Oh, I cycled tonight. It is, it's ice cream. And my teeth are like, That's my day. It's good, mate. I went cycling tonight. Done, I'll tell you what I've done. 20, what was it? Hang on. 20, 20.47 miles, so 20 and a half, in 1 hour 20. So I'm not happy with that. Oh, no, sorry, that was the miles. 133. 133, not that quick, really. But I'm not really fit, am I? Right. I suppose I'm reasonably fit, but I'm reasonably slow. That's my fault. You love me? Well, that's obvious, isn't it? That's obvious. It's, you know, it's normal to love me. You should love yourself first, then love me. So you look in the mirror and go, I like who I am. Oh, stop cycling, why? I enjoyed it. Fastest I got was 32. Tracking, no, not today. I went to the cafe today. Had curry and chips. I've had a pizza and a garlic bread thing. Too many calories, really, but I don't really care, really. I've had a I've had a week, you know, quite a busy week, exercising and stuff. So I don't really care, really. I think just have what you want, but don't get pissed off that you've had too much, isn't it? You should, if you track it properly, then you would. But how do I know how much curry, how much the chips weighed, how much that weighed? And it's like, oh, do you know, I can't be bothered. What time I wake up? At 5, I suppose. Hello. Yeah, about 5-ish. Only because that's what I've set my alarm for. I don't want to do tomorrow morning because we're meeting about 10 o'clock at Tesco's at Woolwich. Hang on a minute. And my daughter's going to get the train, and I'm going to ask to get an Uber down there, I think. Hello. Been waiting for my new Model Y since January. Oh, yeah. That comes. Do you have any naps? No, well, I do at work. I work in dreams. And I go out the back and just test all the beds. What are you doing? Well, I'm just testing the bed. No, I don't really have any naps. Do I play GTA? No. Is that some sort of video game? No. I'm an old man, mate. I don't do that. I go out cycling, running, and, well, I don't run. I'm sulking because I'm not even thinking. Nah, I'm gutted, mate. Absolutely gutted. Pushed. Gutted. I didn't get in. I've entered next year's. I've entered the ballot. I spoke to someone earlier who's in Trafalgar Square. Actually, he's doing it, and he said if you don't get in for the ballot, he'll give me a place next year. But I've got to raise £3,000. I'm like, I don't know if I can really be bothered. Really, it's too much money. I think it should be, I don't know, £1,000. I wouldn't mind 1,000 because I think you'd raise that easy. My son's raised it. He's raised £3,400 for Wessex Teenage Cancer Trust. So which a very good cause. It's quite sad when you watch some of the videos, isn't it? You know, they're sort of 18, 19, they've had cancer, and life's pretty cruel, isn't it? Sometimes. I forget how much it raises, something like 150 million for charities. The London Marathon is good. I'm not being weird, but what is my name? It says on the channel, Gary Cambridge. That is my name. I don't. Um, I'm not really good enough. I call myself Gazza, I suppose, but I don't want to be called. I want to be called Gary because that's my name. I think you should know me as Gary because that's my name. Everybody's different, isn't it? Some people are like, oh, I don't want to know anyone know. If you do your homework, you can go on my website and get my phone number if you really want it. Why you would really want my number? I don't know. What to troll me? I'll talk to anyone. There was someone on LinkedIn. I don't know him, but he said he's got a motorbike and he could do with someone to talk to, sort of thing. And I sent him a message. I said, I know you don't know me, but I'm a fellow biker. If you want to chat, message me. So left it at that. I don't know him. There's too many. Don't be lonely. Don't suffer in silence, and always reach out to people, innit? I think you should do Ace Cafe. No, I've been to the Ace Cafe, but I need to get my bikes out, but I can't really bother at the minute. I'm not in the. Like, I enjoyed that cycle, hour and a half or whatever it was. I enjoyed it. I thought that was good. It's doing me good as well. I tell you, NutriCheck, my watch and NutriCheck, that gave me 700 calories for that ride. I'm like, but you do park run and it gives you 300 calories. I'm going, but park run feels much harder than doing that cycle for an hour and 35 minutes or something for 20 mile. To me, you may not. You may say, oh no, cycling's a lot. Goodwood? Yeah, I've been to Goodwood a few times. Bognor Regis. Goodwood, Bognor Regis. What? Goodwood, Bognor Regis. Hands? Yeah, what about it? You're just sort of putting names out there. Why don't you put sushi or fish or, I don't know, whatever. Put some other things out there. Then I might get it. Rory, I don't mean to be funny, mate, but you seem a bit odd. I don't know. I don't mean that in a horrible way. I mean that in a I can't comprehend. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe it's like I like not being comprehended. Maybe you go to McDonald's and you start saying chicken and chips. What? Fishing? Chinese Allen fishing. Don't know. Could you put it? Hang on. Can you stop or can you sort of type a sentence and then send it rather than give me like sentences in like single words? Take me all night to get a word out of you. But yeah, no. So I'm not running the marathon tomorrow. I'd like to be fit enough to run it, but we'll. My son's entered the ballot and all. Everybody, you should go and enter the marathon ballot. Do it now. Latte. I've got a Kenko salted caramel latte. Quite like them actually. They're a bit sweet. I don't have sugar in my coffee or tea. Even black coffee, I don't have sugar. Do you think you'll run it again in the future? Don't know, mate. You never know. There's 1.5 million people. Well, I'm trying to encourage as many people as I know to enter it through the ballot. If you get in and I don't, I'll buy the place off you. I'll buy it off you. And you can do that. You just give them a letter. You give them a letter saying, oh, I can't make it. This person can collect it for me. Because you just want to run, innit? You want to be in it. I want to be in it to win it. Like tomorrow, I'm going to stand there and like, all these people are running along and you think, I want to be out there. I've done it before. BBC One London Runner, eh? How are things? Yeah, they're all right, thank you. I'm all right, thank you. What's that? Emma Wing. See you later. Emma, I'm going to block you now. I just thought I'd let you know that. Gary, at least you have no mortgage. Eh? What's that? What about cycling? What about cycling? I don't know. I like cycling. Oh, well, what, instead of the marathon? Well, I went cycling tonight, but I don't know. I'm sure you lived in America. You want to do. I've done New York. I've never done Boston or Tokyo or Sydney or anything like that. I haven't done the Lincoln Marathon. I haven't done Manchester Marathon. I haven't done Liverpool Marathon. Maybe we'll do that. Because me and my son, he said it'd be nice to do one. You don't need a mortgage to get into. Cycling better for the joints. It's basically because you haven't got that impact. Running's not very good for your impact. Hey, so don't. Hey, so don't like running a car sales front anymore. What, you don't, or me? What? So swimming. Swimming is probably the best. I love swimming. Well, sorry, that's a lie. I don't love it. I get in and I do an hour, and I do not. I don't. It does your brain in because it takes me roughly 30 seconds of length, and you think, God, it's a long time getting up there, a long time getting out, a long time, and you just do that all day, isn't it? Oh, don't know. Well, I was in there today, so it's not bad. We're quite busy. Mike, I'm blocking you now. Actually, I'll put him on a timeout. See you later, Mike. Where's the other one? Hang on. You dislike the marathon? Don't do it then. If I could swim, I would. I once swim. Cliff diving? Why would you do cliff diving? Well, you've never done any diving. You started doing cliff diving. Really? Bloody hell. I like swimming. Swimming's probably the best exercise, I think, overall. I think overall it's the best sort of shyster. Well, I'm a shyster. Well, I sell second-hand cars. What do you expect, Mike? You know, that's up to you. Mike, you're allowed to believe whatever you want to believe of me. You can spread rumours, you can scratch my car, you can come and want to plunge a bit of metal into me. I'm not sure that's going to benefit your day, but, maybe you think that does. It's up to you, mate. I would say rather than be angry, do some press ups. That would be my thought. Or make yourself a cup of coffee. At least you've got a cup of coffee to drink. But you may not want it. You may say no, and maybe you get excited over thinking that I've actually spoke to you. I've talked to you online. I'd never get excited over me, mate. Wrong thing to get excited. Get excited over got some good news or your cholesterol's come down or something like that. That's a good news. That's a definitely thing to get excited over. Come on, someone's live and sort of start slandering. Won't get excited over that. But there you go. That's what you want to do. Where are you from, senior man? My mum, originally. My mother. I came from my mum. So yeah, man, I don't know where you come from, but I come from my mum. It wasn't an immaculate conception. I'm sure my dad had to do something with my mum, and then one day I was born. You know what? Swimming the channel in a relay soon. How far do you go though? How far is it? 20 mile, isn't it? How far do you swim each? How many are in the relay then? And how many? Is it 21 mile? I want to say it's 20 mile, isn't it? 20 mile. The shortest bit is 20 mile. I think the problem swimming the channel is because of the tides. You end up doing quite a lot more because you end up doing that, don't you? You don't swim in a straight line, I believe. I think you're allowed to. Are you allowed to stop? It's raining. It's not raining here, mate. It's going to be nice tomorrow. In New York, I went to New York. I done the marathon, won a competition, and what happened? There was an island with a fountain. And this millionaire or billionaire, he wanted a fountain, and he put it, and it sucks the water out of the whatever that river is. Um, and he's not allowed to put it back in. It had to be cleaned before it can go back in, even though he's pumping it out the river. I don't know what the island was called. It's madness. I like to swim before we do shifts. Shifts? Where do you swim then? Do you work in a what do you call it? Do you work in a hang on a minute? Files. I'll tell you what, I love this. It's nothing really, it's a finger, isn't it? But it seems to have a lot of power, that. I like the power. I like the power of my finger. You just go like that. That. Oh, it's a relay, okay. You swim 3 kilometres a day. That's pretty good. I do an hour, I do about, I don't know, 16, 17, 18, 1600 to about 2,000 metres every time. That's about it. I don't swim that far. I'm not that fast a swimmer. But I think swimming's good because you control your breathing, don't you? Really. How was New York? I forget when I done it. I won a competition to do it actually. Okay, we had a good day. Yeah, thank you. Not a bad day actually. Um, they give you more stuff. It was more a bit more razzmatazz, a bit more. They gave you a pair of shorts, a t-shirt. London when you were in it, I think it was Mars one year. I done it, and you basically got a Mars bar and one of them blankets, them foil blankets. That's about it really. Didn't really give you a lot. A load of spill. I found my New York stuff up in the loft. I must get it down actually. Where have I been? What, today? I've been to work. I went out cycling tonight. Did I walk this morning? Saturday I done a walk this morning. I done a walk this morning, about 3 mile, and then what did I do? Went to work, and then I went out tonight on my push bike. So that's where I've been. Some people are just obnoxious. He's got nothing else to say. That's what they do. That's what they want to do, isn't it? It's weird, isn't it? That's what they do. They don't. They don't really know what they're saying, even do they? But maybe I'll ignore them for a little while. It's really strange. I think why don't you just sort of just be? I think it's all feels to me like people want to. They feel like they're being impressive, and I don't. You don't need to be impressive. You just need to be yourself. Say hello. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Hello. Actually, it's better to just ignore them and let them keep commenting. Carry on commenting. I'm not even gonna. Actually, I'm not even gonna block anyone now. I'm just gonna leave you commenting. So carry on commenting. When the conversation gets a bit sensible, I'll come back. Okay. Until that happens, I'm going to talk to TikTok because they're more sensible than you lot. I'll put it down like that so you'll know when you decide to comment some sensible stuff. Put it in here and I'll have a look at it. All right. No one has to do anything. No one has to, comment nice stuff. No one has to be, normal. They can just do what they fancy, can't they? And just ignore them, isn't it? Just ignore them. It's very hard to ignore people, even trolls. If you can, I think it's quite successful, but it's very hard. It's very hard to actually even better. You just hide the chat. I don't know. Can you see? I've hidden the chat. I can't even see anything now. That one if they get the ump in here. And there's 4 people. I've turned the chat off. I can't see it. I don't know if it says to you that I can't see it, but I can't see it. It's free. I wonder when it goes down to no one. When it goes to no one, I'll release the chat. Curious to know, is anyone watching doing the marathon? Have we got any fellow marathon runners or London marathon runners in the house? Or have we not? I don't really do them Saturday night. I'm normally at the girlfriend's, but I'm not down there tonight. As I'm going out to support my son. He's doing the marathon tomorrow. He sent me a picture of his vest. It's got his name on it. I'm looking forward to it. Be nice. It's hard though. You don't see them very long. You literally see them. They're sort of like, they're gone. When they're going past, it's like, oh, we might as well go now. But you feel like you want to stay there and watch because there's like literally hundreds and hundreds of people coming along in there, and you think, really need to. You should support everyone, really. Clapping and all, flipping hell. You in the end, you wear your arms out all the catching. Well, good luck. What, me? No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. My son's doing it. Favourite rock band? I haven't really got one, really. My taste in music is a bit too eclectic, really. It's too all sorts of stuff, from the Spice Girls to garage to house music to Simply Red, Luther Vandross. Probably soul music, really. I probably like. Choose one. I can't. You asked me a question, favourite rock band. I haven't got a rock. I'm not into rock, so none. There we are. Zero. If that's not good enough, I don't know. Oi, oi, what? Oi, what? Oi, I've got an itchy back. I am doing a run. It's not. Actually, maybe I should put that on and go out there. But that's. I don't know when this is. I've got to look. Don't tell me when it is on here. They're not paper as well. You can't rip it. But it is. What's the purpose of life? I don't know. To die. To at some point expire, I guess. Does it have to be a purpose? Can't you just like, I don't know, say like, I'm going to have McDonald's and I'm going to go to work and I'm going to buy that car I fancy and I'm going to book that holiday. Can you not do that? Do you have to I don't know, do you have to analyse it? Have lots and lots of babies. Are you female then? If you're not female, how are you going to have lots of babies? Or are you just going to adopt them or something? Hello? What am I eating for dinner tomorrow? Don't know. I'm going to watch my son do the marathon, aren't I? And he's predicting 4.25 hours. I think he could do that, but I don't know. Depends on what it's like on the day, isn't it? Well, what's the purpose of getting on in the chat? Everything has a purpose. I don't know. Go away then. Why don't you just go off and find another live who's going to talk to you about the purpose of life? What's my favourite chocolate bar? Probably the one I've just eaten. Are you an Eastender? Southeast, Plumstead, which is southeast London. We're quite lucky around here. Got quite a lot of open spaces. You can go out for an half decent run, and you cross a few roads, but you don't have to go on many roads. Favourite chocolate bar? I don't know. Whatever one you bought. You go in and fancy a Dime Bar or a Cadbury's or Galaxy. I used to have a really sweet tooth, but I don't really now. I don't follow football. They feel like they're overpaid. Whinging, you know. I'm going to roll around on the floor for hours. Oh. Now, I'm asking you, Monsieur and Eldon, one, if you had some advice on how things are going, given being kind. What do you mean how they're going? I don't know. You just do stuff. Just do stuff that you want to do. Do stuff that's going to benefit your day, isn't it? If you don't go to work, that's probably no benefit to being able to afford stuff, isn't it? If you go to work, there's a benefit because you'll hopefully have some money to buy stuff. Is there a benefit to paying your mortgage? Yes, because the bank won't take your house. Is there a benefit to driving your car steady? Yes, because it'll last longer. Is there a benefit to washing your car? Yes, because it keeps it clean. Is there a benefit to eating sensible? Yes. Is there a benefit to eating too much McDonald's? No. So I don't know really. 1990s were the best. Nah, I think. What's wrong with now? I think now's the best because I'm alive. Whenever I can't harp on back to the past. And if I thought the 90s was the best, what did I like from the 90s? What did I like from the 90s? And can I replicate? If not, there's pointless you're trying to, I don't know. This is this, isn't it? Highs and lows. You don't literally want to flip in, I don't know. How's now good? The country's effed. But I'm not effed. Mate, I ain't effed at all. No, I've got a sweet life. I've got a really sweet life. Maybe you've got a really bad life. I've got a really good life. I like my job. I work for myself. Why don't people work for themselves? Love it. I'm into my exercise. It's fantastic. Did I enjoy my 20-mile cycle ride tonight? Loved it, mate. Not when I'm doing it, found a hill. Fuck yeah, that's hard. That's hard work. I love it. Pumping it. I like that. That's good. Everything like that's hard. That's doing me good, isn't it? Staying off of medication. I'm not on any medication. That's a good thing for me. You may have different opinions. You may say, no, I want to sit and be really angered about watching the TV and the boats coming in and Keir Starmer and the government. I can't be angry at none of that, lot, because they will only affect me because they're putting my taxes up, but taxes go up anyway. If I don't want to pay tax, well, then I'll just give up work. If I want to pay less tax, just earn less money. But that's a stupid attitude. Good, because that's my attitude. It shouldn't be your attitude. But there you go. Don't touch medicine. Well, no, modern medicine is good because it keeps people alive. But I'm saying I don't want to take medicine until I really, really have to. I think I don't know, you're either a talker or a doer, aren't you? You know, what's the point of talking about doing park run? You might as well do park run. I think park runs are simple, or exercise is a simple thing you can do that's going to make your life better. Will it stop the boats? No. I could run 50 London marathons. It ain't going to stop the boats, is it? I can go up, speakers' corners and start protesting with a thing about whatever. It's like, what's the point of that? Why don't I just go and learn, I don't know, a skill, sell my skill instead of going up speakers' corner and book holiday? But, don't know, you might not want to do that. Everything that's stupid. Great, I am stupid because I'm not you. You're far more. I think everyone look. You're far more intelligent than me because you've got far better opinions. Your opinions. You shouldn't agree with me. Why should you agree with me? People say, "What do you vote?" and then they start telling you why you're wrong. It's like, why do you even ask me then? What do you drive? Electric car? They're rubbish. Why do you even ask me? Don't worry about the car I drive. Don't worry about the way I vote. Worry about you, the stuff you do, innit? You are quite political, Cobb. Who's Cobb? Too much popping farmer for no reason. Huh? Have I been vaccinated? For what? For what though? Who's Cobb? Shout out the Philippines. Shout out the Philippines. We're out of them. You just hang out the window and shout out, hello! Just, I don't know, just do what you want to do, innit? Do I know the Techno Viking? No. Who's he? I don't know many people online, really. I don't want to know them. All these so-called creators. What are they creating? Havoc. Really, you watch most people online, even me. What do you get? What benefit do you get of watching me, really? The crap you watch, all the crap you watch online, what benefit do you get from it? I love commenting because I think that person then might be a follower. And the more people have got followers, the more people can tell about my job. And the more people they might actually go, oh, Gary's got a Merc. My mate wants a Merc. 2 and 2 makes 4, makes my bank very happy. I'll even pay you a commission. Dave's taxi cab service. Yeah, the taxis are in the house. You go on them meters, it just goes a lot faster. What's my profession? Sell cars. Favourite comedy show? Oh, it's too many, mate. Probably like Only Fools and Horses and I don't know what you call it, like Open All Hours and The Two Ronnies, them sort of things. I don't watch the telly, so I don't really know what goes on there. And there's like hundreds of channels, and you've got nothing to watch. I'm like, what's that all about? I love it. All you lot moan, and I'm astonished. I'm bored. I'm like, hang on, you're bored. What's that mean? You got too much time? You got no time. How can you be bored? What are you bored about? You're bored. What are you doing then? Nothing. I'm bored. Why don't you do something? Well, I can't. I'm bored. It's like going around in a circle. What I'm going to do, I'm going to dig a hole. I'm going to keep digging the hole. Eventually, I'm going to get to Australia. Most people, if they started digging holes, they get to Australia, wouldn't they? Surely. Because they're so bored. It's like, I'm bored. It's almost like, have you got anything to stimulate your mind? No, I'm bored. Well, stimulate your mind, innit? Do stuff. Read a book. Watch some documentary or something. Or, I don't know, go online and try and learn something, innit? But you don't want to do that. What's the best work for a day? Food or so? I don't know, really. Food or so? I don't know. Hello, Lisa. They're all different, aren't they? Really different things. Different horses for courses, isn't it? I suppose they're all the same. Surely they're the same. A full F-150 Lightning or a Land Cruiser truck. What's the difference? Or Hilux truck. What's the difference? It's the payload, isn't it? It's the payload and how much you can get in it, I suppose. I guess, I don't know, but if you do ask me some weird questions, bearing in mind I'm in the UK, so if you ask me something like American, US related, I'm going to go, well, I don't really know because I'm not in the US. Vauxhall 1.4 Nova, Summerfield plan. No, I don't like Summerfield plan. I gave it up. It's a bit of a pyramid selling, so I'm not going to get involved with it. But you can come on and try and sell it if you want. It's I think you've said this before, and I'm going, mate. By now you must have learned some conversational skills, surely. Absolutely. If you've got the inability to string a conversation together, there's no point in being online because you're going to make it weird. You're going to. The first impression is the lasting impression of everyone. If someone makes a first impression and you feel they're rude, that's the lasting. The first impression of everybody is the lasting impression. You will never change your mind from that impression you got from the first time you met someone, whether it's online, face to face, a telephone call, whatever. You see them on the telly. That's you build your first impressions of someone is the lasting impression you will have of that person. I believe. You may say, no, I've changed my mind. You can change your mind, but generally I think your impression of that person will remain with you. Sets a precedent. I think it sets the precedent. Old Reg, what's it? Can you say how much? Can you tell us how people are so full of energy and watching from, it's not bad, so full of energy? Well, they just get up and do stuff. First impression is the last impression. Well, no, it's true, isn't it? Like, if you think someone, I don't know, is dressed a certain way, I don't know, we assume assumptions, isn't it? Assume everything, know very little. I quite like that as well. Assume everything about me. Assume everything. You can't, without knowing me, you can only assume it, surely. And I can only assume stuff about you. And you lot are typing, so I could, I'm, in my mind, it's like a film. It's a book. This is like a book. And I'll make my own mind up what you're like. And believe you me, half of you, like, I'm thinking, don't have any children. Do not have any children, please. Please, protection. Protection is what we need. A lot of these youngsters, I'm going, you need protection all the time, all right? Just remember that, because have a look at yourself in the mirror, right? And the way you conduct yourself. If you seriously think you're a bit hard or you're not really clever or big, I'm going, you probably ain't. I quite like the lurkers who don't really say a lot. They're the top geezers and geezettes. They're the pucker people. The ones who are a bit blasé and just type and send, they're just, a lot of times they're a bit just pointless, aren't they? They're a pointless sort of people. Don't listen to Gary Children. No, it depends on what you like. Depends on what you like. Seriously, then, seriously, am I wrong then? The way some people conduct themselves online, do you think it's good that they breed? I don't. I just seriously don't. I think, no, don't inflict us on another one of you. If you think someone's okay, you think you want more of that person, surely. If you think, I don't know, if you think someone's not very nice, what, do you really want more of that person around, really? I don't. My day is much better when I meet nice people who, I just don't really want anything from me. They just want to maybe chat. What about intermarriage? What's an intermarriage? King says you need to, I don't know. If we had children, we wouldn't be online. No, you would. You might be online to get away from them. Depends how old you are. Look, and a lot of comments, right? A lot of comments. Now, bear in mind, I can only see you commenting, you lot, all of you, right? Your comments, I don't know. It's like, do you seriously think that people are going to even? Surely, do you want to do stuff to be liked or disliked? I can't believe people want to be disliked. And if you act a certain way, I just think you're going to be disliked. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Married my first cousin. Why would I want to marry my first cousin? Why wouldn't I marry someone else? How many people in the world? There's billions. How many? What you really? Why would I want? Why would you want to marry someone like that? I don't know. Why? I don't know. Surely you should have free will. I don't care where you're from. I don't care how tall you are, how fat you are, how big your backside is, what car you drive. Don't you like free will? Don't you like freedom to do what you choose to do? Surely. Or do you disagree with that? I don't know. That's why I'm not a fan of the church. But you, whatever, innit? Why would you import people who married their first cousin? Import? I don't import anyone. Some cultures, but that's what they want to do. I mean, I don't know. I think everyone should be equal, innit? Female, male. Yeah, everyone should be. Everyone should be reasonable people. Everyone should be reasonable. Everyone should get along. Stop arguing. What are we arguing about? Online is just, I don't know. It's like bloody arguing, isn't it? You boomers imported them. Well, I physically imported them. Really? Oh. You boomers. Oh. Well, I didn't know that, but thanks for letting me know. You take part tomorrow? No, I haven't got a place. Sadly, I've got FOMO, big time FOMO. My son sent me a picture of his kit all laid out. He's got his name on the vest, front and back, and I'm gutted. I'm sort of dreaming. I'm thinking, I wonder if I'm going to get a phone call. So, do you want a place tomorrow? I can see you out the common. I won't get a place. I haven't done the training. I've done 10k on Wednesday night. It was hard work. 5k is nothing. It's nothing now, but 10k was hard. Just not fit. The end. That's all it is. If a strawberry fairs or not, what is on this year? Can we meet up? I wouldn't have thought so. Why would you want to meet up with someone online you don't even know? I don't understand that. You're a bit odd. No, I don't really want to. Trump gaming. P. Diddy Bitty. What? What the heck? Oh, God, it's not even common. It's not even, I don't know. Weird. Odd. Saturday nights, I don't do lives on Saturday night. I'm never going to do these no more. People on the internet are weird. No, not everyone. No, they're not. Actually, do you know what? They're not. They're two-faced. They're two-faced. Mostly young males, and they think it's hard. They think that's it. Isn't it funny? When you're older, you think, I wish I cleaned my teeth when I was young. I didn't want to be hard. Flex. What do you want to flex? What, you're stronger than someone? That's a flex, is it? Really? You got a Rolex? That's a flex, is it? Oh. When you're older, you go, actually, do you know what? I want to be well. I want a peaceful mind. I want to be well. But when you're young, you got to be hard, and you got to have all this stuff, and all this stuff around. No, that ain't a flex. How's that flexing? Well, you got a Lambo. That's a flex, is it? Really? Oh. I think a flex is you come in my house, you take your shoes off, you put the toilet seat down, you don't make a mess, you say please and thank you. That's a flex. That's a flex. Car you drive. How can a car make me look good? Don't get it. Don't get it. I look how I look. How will a car make me look good? I don't get it. What, a £1,000 t-shirt or a 20 quid t-shirt? The £1,000 t-shirt's going to make me look good. No, if I've got manners and common courtesy, that's good. That makes me look good. A Lambo's a flex. A flex. What's a flex though? What do you want? Well, you got a Lambo. So what are you flexing though? What are you? You got a Lambo. What are you telling me then? Personally, if you get out and say, hello, Gary, how's your day going? Well, not my mum and dad because they're dead, but I don't know. You ask me about the business. That's a top geezer. That's a top person. The chap, you're flexing your hard graft. So, what if you bought it cash? Yeah, no, I totally agree. If you've gone and bought it cash, spot on. Absolutely agree. If you got it on finance, I disagree. Mortgage, mortgage. I agree. You'd have finance on a mortgage. Mortgage. I think a mortgage is the best debt ever, but that's me. Um, so if you got a it's what you're like as a person, isn't it? It's not the stuff around. These are material things. These are nothing. You realise when you die, it doesn't matter how many cars or houses or whatever you got. It's what you're. Want to spend on Saturday night? No, because I'm gone to my girlfriend's. I'm seeing my son tomorrow. We're supporting him. He's doing the marathon. We're going to go and watch him. So materials are king. I don't know. If you think that, I think once you get older, you'll realise it ain't. Well, no, they're not nothing. They're very nice. There was a Lambo. I don't know what it is. Orange. What's the four-wheel drive? Looks like looks like a cash guy. It don't look like a cash. I'm very good, thanks. It was I don't know, a 5-seat thing. I don't know, orange, bright orange, 4 massive exhaust. Yeah, pop, pop, pop. Massive wheels on it. Don't even know what it is. I've got no idea. I've got no interest. If I won the Euro Millions, would I get something like that? No. It wouldn't even interest me one single bit. I like myself. I don't need stuff to make me look good. I buy the stuff I want. No, I think you should buy the stuff you want, and I think if you buy it outright, if you went up Jack Barkley and bought a roller, yeah, that's a flex, isn't it? You bought it, it's yours, isn't it? What would I do with my first million? Don't know. Buy the things I want to buy. If you had untold money, that should give you to buy all the things you've dreamed of having. Have I ever dreamed of having a Porsche, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari? No. Even if I had the money, why would I want a Ferrari? I'd get more of a buzz out of putting a 62 kilowatt battery in my Leaf and driving it 250 miles. That would give me a buzz. Because, you know why? Everyone would tell you what you're doing wrong. If you won the Euro Millions, or like, I don't know, won a couple of million, everybody would tell you what you should be doing. Everyone tells you now anyway. Everyone tells you how you should vote, what you should eat, what you should do. I don't know. Everyone tells you everything. I want to ignore everyone. I want to ignore everyone. I want to do what I want to do. If I'm doing what I want to do, I think my days are smiling. I'll smile. And like doing all my running that. Is it hard like cycling tonight? Yeah, but I feel quite smug because I think all the people are not doing that. At some point in the future, they're going to probably wish they had done that. And going to the gym, as you get older, you need to go to the gym because you lose your strength. So you want to stop your strength going more. So you should. I'm not a gym person. Definitely, I'm more like running, cycling, swimming. But even I've realised, because I can't undo my jars in the morning, that you lose your strength. I know that. And even I've sort of given in, and now I'll go to the gym only once or twice a week. Now the weather's nice, I want to start using my push bike more. Not even going anywhere. Just I've got a nice little route. It's 20 mile. Lovely. Hour and a half. Go around and do it. Especially if the weather's nice. And really, I'm better off saving it for, what about Tuesday if it's pouring down with rain? I'm going to go out on my bike. I'm not, like my motorbikes. I don't want to go out on them. But I think you should have all the things that you want. If you really want a Lamborghini, then you'd buy one, wouldn't you? Because that's what you really want. I'm not saying it's right. That's how the world. No, look, you're allowed to have what you want. You're allowed to exactly what you're allowed to clean your teeth as little as you wished. But all I know, I wished I'd clean my teeth 10 times a day. When I was young, I wished I'd taken some toothpaste with me and swirled it around in my mouth and spat it out. But I didn't listen because I was young and I knew it all. Everybody young, you know it all. Imagine going back and you listen to everyone. My dad was quite wise. My dad was pretty wise. And I did listen to my dad because I respected him and I knew what he was saying was right. Would I, you think you're missing out, like your mates' mums and dads were a bit flash and they would always have loads of holidays and, new cars all the time, but they was only borrowed money. And you see them later on and they're skint. They got pots of piss in, have they? Like businesses. If you run your business, you got whatever you got to have means. You have to have means. If you haven't got no means, you're knackered. How are you going to pay your bills? How are you going to pay for the unforeseen things? But isn't it funny how you're ridiculed if you do that? If you look after things, you're ridiculed. If you look after yourself, you look after your money, you drive steady in your car, you're ridiculed. If you go to Primark rather than Gucci, you're ridiculed. Funny. We should be aspiring. And what are we teaching our kids? What are we actually teaching our kids? What are we asked? Well, not me, because I've taught my kids. I've brainwashed them into, and my kids are sensible with their money. Doesn't make my kids any better than yours, but I just think, and my kids are into running now, and I'm like well pleased. My daughter does park run, and my son does park run, and my son's running the marathons, and I'm so pleased. What's that, Emma? See you later, mate. But these are my thoughts, isn't it? I mean, maybe you've got different observations of things. I just think, you got to look after yourself, look after your stuff, innit? Yourself, your mind. It's who you hang around with as well. Some people will seem to drag you down, and some people will push you up, and that's. I think you want people to be honest with you, don't you? If you smell, I think you really want your mate to say you stink, you need a wash. You don't want someone to not tell you that. I'd want to know if I smell. I really would, and I wouldn't get annoyed because that's like shit. I didn't realise. All right, Mark. Went out tonight on my bike, Mark. Done 20 mile. Quite pleased. Quite enjoyed it. Wasn't too hard. Only had two Mercedes actually. Convertibles come quite close, and I just thought dickheads. But there you go. I'm allowed to think that. We should, if England, yeah, we should teach children to be responsible and safe. Spot on. Whether they listen to you or not, depends who they hang around with, though, isn't it? Who they hang around with will be their influence, isn't it? You can't. And let's say you've got a daughter and she goes out with someone. If you disapprove of that person, hard luck. So you've got to just talk to them. All you can do is say, look, this is good, this is bad. This is sensible, this is not, this is legal, and this is illegal. That's all you can teach them, isn't it? Whether they listen to you, it's up to them, isn't it? And really, if they don't listen, there's nothing better than told you so. Like when the election, I'll go back to the election last year. I love it all in my lives. Yeah, Labour, this. I thought they're going to win. I said, I hope they win, and I cannot wait for told you so. And I love it. I absolutely love whether that's horrible or not. I love being smug. I love like doing good things or boring stuff, and I love it. I love it when people. I don't know. I just think I'm no different to anyone else, really. Surely you can also look after yourself, and you could all save your money. And your dad could have done exactly what my mum and dad done. Surely your mum and dad could have done the same as my mum and dad. What's different with my mum and dad? Yes, abilities, obviously, but I sort of disagree with that in a way because I think it's what you want. What do you want? And you have to push yourself a bit. But I don't see what's wrong with a comfort zone. See, the internet keeps telling me you need to get out of your comfort zone. Why? Why do I need to get out what I'm happy doing? Because it's boring, isn't it? It's boring. It's not exciting. And you need to do stuff. No, I don't need to do stuff. I need to do whatever. 3 away from 460, are you? What happens at 460 then? But don't listen. What's that? What's your best movie? Oh, I like Trains, Planes and Automobiles, I think. What's he say? Best movie, best song. Oh, I simply read book. Mate, I don't even read. I'm terrible, I don't read. The system don't help working class. But why should the system help you? Why am I, hang on, not you, me. What am I entitled to then? I'm not about benefits or nothing. What am I entitled? I'm entitled to I think I'm entitled to nothing. From this day forward, I'm not entitled to anything. Why am I entitled to live? Why am I entitled to my car not break down? Why am I entitled to not getting cancer or something? Why? Where's this written down? Where's this contract? I want to see it. I'm not entitled to anything. I have to get everything I want. But am I entitled to someone make me a cup of tea? No. When I go to my girlfriend's, I'm not entitled to her make me a cup of tea. She might make me a cup of tea, but I'm not entitled to it. Again, you may say, no, you're completely wrong, Gary. That's not the way it works. Okay. I'm allowed to think like that. If I think like that, I think there's a benefit because if I want something, I'm going to have to go out and get it. But everybody's different, isn't it? So it's poisonous. Well, you're going to go anyway, aren't you? So if you don't use anything, you just water. Surely you're still going to go. Don't matter what you do, whether you think someone keeps moaning about my shop, my board where I do my sandwiches, apparently the plastic is in, but I'm still going to go. If I throw the board away, surely I'm still going to go, aren't I? I'm not going to differ. I'm not immortal. Well, I don't think I am. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I know. Why did Mrs. leave? What, my wife? We just separated, mate. We separated, but we get along really well. I don't know about you with your exes, if you've got any exes. If you don't get along with them, do you wish you did? But you do. But maybe you don't. Maybe you're, no, I'm really glad, I'm angry at them. Ooh, I don't see that. She's the mother of my children. What? I should be angry with her. Why? Why should she be angry with me? Sometimes you fall out of love, don't you? You know, why'd you change your car if it's working perfectly? You don't. You change your car because you fancy another car. We're going through it now. Well, you are. Well, I wish you all the luck, and I wish you both become very reasonable people, and you don't argue over stuff. Whether that will happen or not, I don't know. Are there children involved? If you're going to argue, what's the point of arguing? Well, you're going to not talk to each other, and you're going to pay your brief, I don't know, 400 quid an hour, because I can't talk to her, he can't talk to me, so we're going to spend 800 quid an hour because we can't talk to one another. That likes wants bang bang them heads, doesn't it? Really, it's a bit like, what are you doing, you idiots? But I will admit, obviously, I've been quite lucky, haven't I? You know, I wasn't really horrible to her, and she wasn't really horrible to me. So, you know, and surely that's what everyone would want, wouldn't you? I mean, they're an ex for a reason because you're not with them anymore. But what's the point of hating them? Is there any what's the benefit to that? All you're doing is you're paying the solicitor. You're just saying to the solicitor, do you want to have a merc? All right, let's do it. All arguments just fund the legal profession, don't they? The legal profession. Imagine divorce lawyers. They must think, these mugs. Look at these mugs. They can't even get on. But it depends on what person's done to you, doesn't it? And I don't understand why someone would be horrible. I don't understand why a man would want to do DV. I don't get that. What's that all about? What's that all about? Why would you do that to another person? Why be horrible? But, you know, people are like that, aren't they? Some people are horrible and some people are not. Who knows why people are? Maybe they don't even know it. Maybe it's a control thing. Maybe it's a control. You know, don't know. You trust and control, I guess. Seems odd, really. You know, and if that's the point, like if you don't trust your staff and you've got a business, simple, get rid of them. If you don't trust your husband or your wife, just you end, don't you? You say, let's end. You've got to end, surely. But then someone won't want to end. It's like, well, you don't trust me, so let's end. You know, this has got to be the best way, isn't it? Surely. You know, and that's not to force someone's hand. That's just say, well, that to me, I think is the best way. If you're not getting along and you don't trust each other, well, why are you together? Don't be together. But you know, you're allowed different opinions about it. It's just these are my opinions, aren't they? These are my thoughts. But I don't understand why people are horrible. I don't understand why people are horrible. Working class up. You're buying a house. Well, you can't buy a house. Right. But how old are you though? You know, I think all along, I think unless you were sort of pretty sensible with your money from a really young age, before you could get an overdraft, even a bank account, a credit card, miles before that, you know, I just think you're snookered. You know, if you're, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, and you've got lots of fashion and you've got, you know, a car on finance and all that sort of stuff, I think you're snookered. You're never going to get a house. I think you find it so hard, you know, but that's me. What's teaching manual labours? Well, manual, I don't know, you want to do something like a bus driver. I think it's probably a good job, but I think you want to be a plumber or a roofer or a plasterer or an estate agent. I still say estate agents because I think I don't know a poor one, and they charge you quite a lot of money to sell your house. But not everyone wants to be an estate agent, do they? Not everyone wants to do that. All I know, all the estate agents I know, and I know quite a few, they've got nice houses. They've got really nice houses. Their hands are clean. They wear a suit. They're in an office that's heated in the winter, air conditioned in the summer. No stock. I mean, I'm sure there's some who, and they all tell me how hard they work, and I think, yeah, all right, fair enough. And I've seen them work, and I'm thinking, nah, 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 work smart. My old man said that, work smart, don't work hard, work smart. Sales is where the money is, isn't it? Sales feels like where the money is to me, but not everyone can work in sales. Not everyone, you might hate it. If you hate it, you're never going to excel it. You're never going to want to do it. If you hated school, I mean, I was foolish, really. I messed about at school, and you just think, what an idiot. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, because my spelling's rubbish. My spelling, my grammar, and how I write. It's so untidy. You think, God, why didn't I just pay attention? But you think you know better, I suppose, isn't it? Selling Vegemite smothered bread profitable. What the heck? I had some Vegemite. I didn't like it at all. It was just like, oh, I thought it was like Marmite. And I see it in Tesco. I thought, oh, Vegemite. And I bought it and tried some. I thought, oh, I just chucked it in the bin. I just thought, oh, God, it just tasted. I didn't like it. It was just like weird. I thought, oh, I don't like that. But I'm astonished. Anybody says that I'm wise. I'm thinking, what, you don't know these things? These like the things I'm talking about, like absolutely revolutionary. Then really, but that's what I'm saying. I think, but I know all the plumbers I know. And I know quite a lot of plumbers. None of them are hard up. None of them are hard up. Well, the flash ones are. I know some, and they're flash. All flash, no cash, innit? And they do all their money on the flash. They do all their stuff. They do all their money on looking affluent. Don't look affluent. Look poor. Be wealthy, but look poor. Don't know the looks. It's the looks. Everyone's swearing about the looks, isn't it? What's all the looks? What's all this shitty look stuff about? What this expensive watch? What's wrong with them wearing that? It's a Garmin. That tells the time. But I suppose if you're into watches, I don't understand it. I don't understand watches. Sorry, of course I understand. They tell the time, but I don't understand because I'm not into it, am I? I'm not into it. If you're into them, you're I don't know, Philip Petit, and you love collecting these watches. Fine, that's what you do. But I think, and people always seem to tell me when they're into that sort of stuff, how I don't know, it's an investment, and I go, well, you just get it because you want it. Well, the shit, there's money. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And some of the wealthiest people I know used to go motocross, and it's funny. You get somebody who had a yard, and they're doing an old scrap yard or something like that, and they have plenty of money. They don't have and there's no education. Rough and ready. Not everybody, of course, but you got to do, and not everybody's got that ability, have they? Not everybody's got that ability to do that. And it's how you're brought up, isn't it? Your parents, your influences, isn't it? Your influences, your mum and dad, and then your mates when you was at school, the ones you hang around with, isn't it? I seem like a good man. Well, don't know. I'm just me. I don't know if I'm good or bad. I'm just me. I'm all right. I would hope. I would hope that I've got at least 20% of people that would like to squash me under a steamroller. I think that's a pretty good average. I reckon there's, if I've got 80% of people like me and 20% want to run me over, well, that's not too bad, is it? Because I can probably get around the 20% away from them. But I suppose, I want to say 20, well, maybe 10% would want to run me down. Another 10% that I think I'm a dickhead and I'm boring. And then as long as the other sort of 70 or 80% sort of quite like you, that's good enough for me. And if someone doesn't like me, well, bothered, good. They won't want to hang around. If someone genuinely in real life, not on fake, in real life, if someone doesn't like you, it's even better because they don't hang around you. They don't want to ring you. They don't hang around you. You're not going to. If someone rings you up and they don't like you, it's like, what are you doing? Why are you ringing me? You don't like me. Go away. But it's odd online. People seem to come across like they dislike you, but then they keep commenting. I'm like, what? What's that all about? Make your mind up. You either like me or you don't. Don't keep flying kittens. What are you on about? Did your dad like lobsters and stuff? I don't know. Don't think so. No, my dad was more boring than me. it was always like cheese sandwich or something. And he never chose. He always said to my mum, what do I want? My mum done everything. My mum made me lazy, really. If you like lobster, I think I've never had it. I don't know if I'd like it or not. It always, I don't know. Boring as mad. Well, no, it's if you think, and it's really funny, if you're careful with your money, everyone says you're tight. I'm going right, and it's funny people tell you what you are, and it's like, well, okay, great, yeah, but you are tight. All right, I'm tight. Yeah, but you're tight. So, yeah, I'm tight. You keep telling me I'm tight. Okay, let's change. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about the weather. Let's talk about where you're going on holiday. And if you're not unhappy, it doesn't matter what someone thinks of you, does it? Ever seen the lobster prices? Well, I don't eat lobster, so no. If I went to Loch Fyne, I'd probably have, I don't know, cod and chips, I suppose. Would I have thingy in Loch Fyne? No. I think my daughter had it. We went out for my son's birthday. My daughter, she was adamant she wanted whatever it was, lobster, a whole one or something. I don't know. I said, you won't eat it. And if it did, they don't listen, do they? Yeah, I will. She had like one mouthful and then didn't eat it. And I thought, stuff it. If you're hungry, good. you can't, I don't know. The trouble is, the more you get away with as a kid, the worse you are. You're more of a pain, aren't you? But you don't appreciate stuff. None of us appreciate it. You don't appreciate your mum and dad, really. Especially when you're young, you don't appreciate stuff. As you get older, you go, oh, I wish I'd appreciated that a little bit more. But you don't. And we're all the same. Well, I think we're all the same. We're pretty sort of very unappreciative of stuff. Um, Not everybody, of course. Some people. I'm sure some people do, and we don't give gratitude enough, do we? We don't. I don't think you realise how lucky you are if you haven't got anything really major going on, isn't it? If you're what's this? Time is cruel. Um, I don't know. Not really. Time is inevitable, isn't it? Time is inevitable. Time is something that goes on every day. A day is not very long. There's only 7 of them in a week, and there's only 4 weeks in a month, and there's only 12 months in a year. But it's constant. It's the same speed when you was at, when you're on holiday as it is when you're sitting and you're bored. It's no difference. It is no different. It doesn't. It's our perception, I suppose. Our perception of stuff, isn't it? And like people' perception of us. What you're like. That's why I guess everybody thinks that everyone else is. I think we believe that everyone else is better off in a way. They're I don't know, getting their leg over more, or they can eat more and they stay slim, and But everybody's got the things they worry about and problems and that sort of stuff. Even the people you think if you're really into football, you probably got some footballers like Ronaldo or someone like that. You probably yeah, he's got the dream life, and he probably worries about stuff. Probably worries about I don't know. I have no idea what he worry about, but he must do. I can't believe they haven't. But I think we underestimate where we are. I just think if you're alive and you haven't really got any health problems and you ain't really got too many worries, you're in a pretty good position, really. I've grown. Biggest skill sharing. Can't wait to retire. I don't know. I'm not scared to retire, but I don't really want to retire. But then I'm thinking, why not? But I'm taking more time off this year. I'm having more time off, so that's the same. That's the win-win situation. And I'm only next door to work anyway. So and today was it hard? No. Talked to quite a few people on the phone. A few people came round, talking to them. Showed some couple of people around cars, cups of tea, curry and chips from the cafe. Was that hard? No. And if you don't like your job, get another job. But make sure you have savings is the biggest thing with your working career. And if you've got savings, you got a buffer. Imagine having a 3-month buffer. You can tell your boss to stick the job up his backside, can't you? Because you've got a 3-month buffer. And if you don't need another job like that, you'll get one. You'll get one. When you're not late, there's no learners, are there? All the traffic lights are green. again, it's our perception of stuff. It feels worse, doesn't it? But I don't know. I don't know. Life's a funny old thing, isn't it? Any of you youngsters that have still got your mum and dad around, if you're lucky enough, you still got your mum and dad around. I can say from my experience, make sure you don't spend too much time because they drive you mad. But make sure you do stuff with them. Take them out and do stuff. And another thing I'm definitely going to say is put your camera there and video them. Video them, talk about stuff. Talk about stuff because I can't do that with my mum and dad now. And I meant to do it with my dad, but then I've got loads of pictures of them. You know, they're dying, even when they're in bed. You know, I'm sure the day they were dying, I took a picture. You know, because it's might be the last picture I get of them. And but I can't do that now. And I went to do that, but there you go. Hello. I'd love my job too much, but chill what breaks. Well, you probably won't say I'm pleased I worked longer, but you might be pleased you walked that motorbike. Um, you've got to do stuff to make memories, haven't you, really? Um, like I want to use my motorhome more because it's just nice to use it to get away. I'm very well, thank you. We know we've got a little car because you go camping, but you've got a little car and you tow it with us. But it means like when we went last weekend, I just went to do park run and just drove to park run. I didn't have to sort of think, oh, I've got to run there or drive the motor home there or not do it. Oh, I'll go out and do a 3 mile run. I could go and do park run. And I love it. You have a caravan. I've always a bit, when we went, I've had caravans, but I was always envious. You know, when you're at the campsite and people drive off in their car, they've got obviously a caravan and they got their car and they go off in their car. And I'm like, oh, bloody hell. Can't you lend me the car? Can you lend me your car for a day? But no one's going to do that. So I've got a motorhome. I've had caravans. I like my motorhome. Now I've got a little Fiat 500 you tow behind it. It's great. It's absolutely great. I say we went last weekend to near Glastonbury. Really, really nice site. I tell you what, if you're, mate, this I don't know whereabouts you are. Right, we went to this site. It's called Old Oaks. It's just search for it, Glastonbury. Old Oaks, Glastonbury. It was right by this Glastonbury Tor. There's a monument thing on this hill. I run up it, flipping. It was like that. It's like, well, no, that's ridiculous. Everyone goes, oh, it's like that. What? It's vertical? No, it's like that. Anyway, you're in Wiltshire. Well, I don't know if is that where that is? Well, only 30 years left if we're ever allowed to retire. Well, yeah, but I'm 62, so if I've got 28 years, is it 28 years? Yeah, 28 years. Sorry, 18? 60, 70, 80. 18 years would take me to 80. So yeah, 28. I've got 28 years left to get to 90. You do think about it. You think of your own mortality, then you think, oh, I wonder. But that's why you need to enjoy it. You got the bit you start and you got the end, and the middle bit you got to try and enjoy, haven't you? Go and do stuff. You know, do stuff like we went away last weekend. It was nice. Went to Clark's Village. Never been there. Went to Wells. Never been there. I've heard about it. I could definitely recommend going to Wells. Really nice place. Went to Bath. So I've been to Bath a couple of times, but we went to Bath. Parked up by what's them houses? The Crescent, the Royal Crescent. I mean, really, he got there. He looked at it. He went, yeah, that's it. Let's go to the circus down the road a little bit. There's a thing called the circus. It's all round. It's got 4 rows, but it's just round. These rounds, round. Right, yeah, that's it. Right, let's go and find lunch. You've been to Wales summer, have you? I like Wales. Well, we want to get away. We want to get away in it more. We want to use it more. I'd like to use it once a month, really. That would be nice. Because you have these things, if you don't use them, that's no point having them. This is trouble you get lazy, don't you? You think, I can't be bothered. Well, that bath from that site was, I think it was 50 minutes. It was about 50 minutes. You went down on I don't know what the road was. You went on this road and you took you to Bath. Hello. But it was nice. It was nice. And we went in, there's a really nice restaurant there. It's called The Architect at Bath. If you're going to go to Bath, I can recommend it 300%. I've been in there, never had a bad meal. It's all very, very clean. And we weren't in the restaurant, we were in the conservatory bit, but the restaurant, it's worth going to the restaurant and have a look. It's really sort of old fashioned, great big high ceiling and brass and really nice, really, really nice place. You what? Gish? You fish? they are also the longevity issue out. 1,000 pills. Why would you do that? Why would you take loads of pills? What, to make you live longer? Well, you need to get a second-hand car. Japanese, I would have thought. Something Japanese. It's called the Architect. You know where the what's that? The Weir? Is it the Weir or whatever it is? Um, if you stood and like you turn round and you got that bridge would be on your right, with the shops. It's there. It's on that corner. I don't know what it is. There's a park there, isn't there? There's a little park. You can't go in there, but you have to pay 20 quid or 20 quid, 20p or a pound or something. There's some park there. We didn't go. I didn't want to go in. We just wanted to wander around, have a look. The pump room. I wanted to go in there. I was apparently we weren't allowed in there because it was too dear. So I'm sulking. I sulked. And so I had extra cakes because I was sulking. I thought, well, fuck it. If I can't go in there, I want to. But really, the pump room, I don't know if I want to go in there or not anyway. Afternoon tea was about 30 quid each. And I thought, I think the pump room was like 35 quid to get taken around the pump room. And I thought, don't really want to do that, really. See you later. Is that Michael? Hello. I'm going in a minute. I'll go 10 minutes and I'm going to bugger off because I haven't got to get up early. I'm going to see my son do the marathon tomorrow. So it's going to be a long day. All right, my son's doing the marathon tomorrow, so I'm absolutely like gutted. I'm gutted. I'm pleased for him, but I'm gutted. I weren't gutted. I tell you what, you definitely ain't gutted when you're October time. October drops through your door. No, or your email now, innit? Don't fucking nothing goes through your door, innit? Excuse my language. It's comes in your email. Congratulations. You want that congratulations, but the moment you get that, you just think, bollocks, I've got to do that training now. But now I'm like, just want to do it. I want to be there, and I've done it before, and it's horrible, but I still want to do it. Still want to do it because it's that event. And everybody, if you say to anyone, I'm doing the marathon next week, or people say, "Oh, you're doing the are you doing the marathon?" You go, "Yeah, what one?" Well, the marathon. Well, what one? There's hundreds of them. Well, I know the marathon, the one in London. Oh, the London Marathon. Oh, because everybody just thinks that's the only. There's loads of marathons. All cities will have one. Well, pretty much. I'm sure most cities around the UK will have them. But I've put in for the ballot, but whether you get in or not, it's something like the reason there's a million people is because apparently it was free. I didn't realise that the ballot. So you put all your details. They put no credit card on. You just put your details, and I guess what they do if you're successful, you just get a thing come through say you're successful. Do you know what I thought that, Mark? I thought because even I'm sort of hoping. I've known of places come up the last sort of week or so. Someone gets injured and it's like they've rolled it over maybe because you can roll it a couple of times, or they just, if you're not going to do it, I'd rather give it to someone. I mean, I'd rather enter the ballot and just get in. Even my daughter, I said to her, just enter it. My son's entered it anyway, enter the ballot. Really, you might as well get loads of people, just enter it. And if you get a lot of no, but you got a yes, Mark, if you got a yes, it'd be like, yeah, get it for me. I'll pay you. I'll bank transfer you the money. But anyway, Mark, on Wednesday, I thought, I wonder, because it was a 10K, wasn't it? So, and I struggled. And I'm thinking, there's no way could I do another 20 mile. I couldn't. Well, you could, you walk it, but that would be, what's the point? And it is frustrating. We used to do the water station, or like where we were watching. If we watched everybody go past, bear in mind where we're going to watch is not even quite 3 mile. There will be people that will be, honestly, an hour. And I'm thinking, really? Because I want to run it. I want to run it. And it's frustrating because you can't get in. I reckon there's quite a lot of people that just have the luck. They do it or they enter it. They don't really want to do it. Tomorrow, they'd be like, I really wish I hadn't done that. I reckon there'd be quite a few people. But you can't discriminate, and everybody's allowed, aren't they? If the rules are you enter it, even if you're going to walk it, or you're going to crawl it or walk on your hands and knees, you're allowed to do that. Well, yeah, it's good for the spectators, but not good for the runners. I've done it, and also I've done it in the boiling hot, and I've done it in the and I think one year I've done it. It was hot, and what they'd done, they had where the water stations were. They just had like showers. It was just like a tunnel thing. You went through this tunnel, and it was all just water spraying out. I did, mate. Yeah, we did. Was went to Wells. I've never been to Wells. Wells Cathedral. We paid for the I don't know the tour around the guided tour, and we got tickets to the is it the Bishop's Palace or something? Got into there, um, and they were saying I didn't understand. I didn't understand about purgatory. I didn't really know what it was. Now I know it's a holding thing, isn't it? It's literally you go and you're held, and it's like, oh, we're going to send you down there or up there. That's what it sounded like. And I said to my girlfriend, I said, all them years ago, because what they done, they said to the rich, the wealthy people, oh, if you pay us some money, a lot of your money, we can sort that for you. And I thought, marketing even back then, like the internet wasn't even dreamed of, was it? The 21st century or that was not even dreamed of, and even they're marketing it. I'm thinking, wow. But great, it was great to go in there. And we went in, I don't know, as you come out the main gate thing, there was like a hotel by the market. I don't know what it was, can't remember what it was called, pub there. Went in there, I just thought, and it was actually really nice. Would it be called the Crown? Would it be the Crown? Oh, you're from up that way, you probably know it. And then we went to Bath. We went to Bath on the next day. All right, Debbie, we went to Bath the next day. I've been to Bath. We parked up. I've never seen the Royal. Is it Royal Crescent? Yeah, well, I don't know where them houses like that. Am I still alive? No, I've gone. I've gone. This is just my. This is AI. I've got a clone, by the way. This isn't me tonight. This is my clone. This is my 11 Labs clone. I've made an AI clone. Um, I quite like my clone actually. Visit this way. Well, we're going to definitely go back there, Michael. 1,000,000% going to go back there. Um, because we started doing a little journal, and we log everything down. The reason being because it's like I don't know where we're going to go. I don't know. Well, let's go to that site. What one? Oh, don't you remember? You're trying to work back. Don't you remember? It's when we went there and we done that. Unless actually, what you want some devastating event. You want something, don't you? Like I don't know, something happened, like a cow come in and just trashed your motorhome or something, because you remember it then. But if it's just a nice place and you're like, oh, what's that site? And we try and write the phone numbers down and what it was like, and we give it like points. And I think I gave it a 9, but the hot water wasn't working. But we could go up in the other one, and my shower was freezing cold. So I said, well, I'm giving it a 7. So I knocked it down to a 7, but she gave it a 9. But it's just good because you forget. Or you want pictures, take pictures of the sign, isn't it? But yeah, we will definitely come back. Absolutely come back, mate. We went for 4 nights, so that was 3 days, which is good. 3 days would give you quite a bit of. And now having the car, I've done park run on that little. I don't think I'll do that again. Is it called the street? You probably know it. Is it called the street? Little. I think there's a leisure centre there. I think it's a leisure centre, and I went and done the park run. But I was speaking to someone because we went to Clark's Village, and I treat myself some Hoka, HOKA trainers, and he said, "Oh, you going to do?" He said, "I've never done this one here." He said, "But I've done Shepton Mallet, and it ain't that far away, really. I would have done it." Kago Hoji. Well, I don't dance, so I can't be Anton Dubek. Oh, I suppose I should go really. I'm not even got an early day, but uh, yeah. We went there. We went to Clark's Village, but no, the park run was in. It was called the Street or something. There was a leisure centre there, I think. And it was just there, but I was under. I was gutted because loads. I leave loads of time. Loads of time. Oh, when I'm judging the conversation. Anyway, got to the end of the lane. Oh, road shut. The old bill there. No, it's shut. So was there a crash? Yeah, quite a bad crash up there. So I got all the way round. Oh, got down this lane. I'm in a little fear. I thought I'd be cutting some hair in a minute. I was looking at all the bushes. I thinking I'll be cutting that with my old trimmers. Anyway, I thought, So I got there, still within the time. But coming back, I got lost. I'm thinking, shit. Somebody said, yeah, go up here, take that right. And I thought, where did he say? I should have videoed him. Can I video you, mate? Because I can't remember. But, so I should have gone to Shepton Mallet, I think. Although he said that's just round the park, and I'm now spoiled because I've done, I think it was Moores Valley. That was lovely. One lap. Just one lap in this beautiful park near Ringwood. Loved it. Actually really liked it. Most park runs are not that. They're like, this was 3 laps around these fields. It was still 5K, but it'd just be nice to be, somewhere different. It's good to do a bit of tourism, a bit of like, different places and that. But I'm definitely going to come back. Do I believe in Jesus? No, I believe I'm going to bed soon. I'll tell you, I do believe, I absolutely believe that I haven't put my electric blanket on and my bed's going to be chilly. I believe that with all my heart. Yeah, Shepton Mallet. I looked at, there was quite a few other ones, but yeah, I don't want to start. Oh yeah, so I was on strict instructions to like, what was it? Oh, all right, we'll go and do park run, but don't be late. And I thought, oh God, and it's a bit of an in joke because I go and do it. It's like, oh, half day. We only had a half day at Clark's Village because I'd ruined the day and I'd ruined the weekend away by doing. I ruined it. It's funny though because the other day it was like, yeah, we go now. Well, it's only half a day. I don't know if I've had a whole day down here. So I thought, well, yeah, I'm going to give you some of the medicine that you've given me, moaning at me. But it is right because it's a half-hour run, but by the time you faffed about, it's like, oh God, it seems like hours, doesn't it? So I do try and like, I thought it's perfect because it's only down the road, literally it's 2 mile, but I do like, I don't know, it felt like a 20-mile detour to get to it. Luckily, because I don't know what I'd have done. I would have, well, if you'd have known, I probably could have run there, couldn't I? Probably could have run from the campsite there. I did run up that monument thing. The tour, is it a tour? Oh, that was just nasty. There was all these hippies there. Hello. There's all these hippies there. What's that? Yeah, when I went in, I've sort of run up. He said, "Oh yeah, go up there, do a left, and go to the end, and there's a little road. Do a right. Yeah, I know it's steep. Anyway, we know when you go in there, when you like, I walk through the gate. There's all. I thought, there's quite a lot of vans there, and I thought, some tents here. What are they doing here? And they're like, I call it the Mercedes symbol. It's not. Is it CND? They're like Mercedes badge, but up the wrong way, isn't it? And I thought, oh my God. Anyway, they're all there. They were quite pleasant. And I thought, obviously, they're worshipping the sun or something, or whatever they're going to worship. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not one of them, so I don't know what they worship. Anyway, I've gone up on the building. Yeah, I went up. I went right up to it. And I went inside and I thought, oh, look at that. And I looked up and this bit of birds crap went, phew. I thought, oh, right. I ain't going to stay in here too long. Quickly got a picture and come out. But when I come back down, I could hear sort of, ooh, I thought, what is that? It's like, and what it was, some woman, she had this like glass thing and she put her finger around it. And I thought, I'm going to talk to her because she didn't want to talk, did she? I come down and went, morning. She went, yeah, like that. And then I said, oh, it's very steep, isn't it? Oh, yeah. And I thought I'm going to try and get her to talk to me. She's probably some sort of meditating thing. I don't know. I don't know what she was doing. She was just calling the spirits. Personally, I think she was probably calling like fucking whiskey and vodka. It's like, send me out a vodka. Send me some vodka. We're a bit out of it up here. We spent all our benefits. Now, we spent our benefits on buying some tyres for the motor. We all had our whip round because we got nicked with no tax. And like, it's really unfair. It's really bad, isn't it, man? So send me some vodka. Maybe she's calling out across the valley for vodka or something. I should have gone up the next day because it was sunny, but I thought, so I duffed that. I wouldn't want to go out there again. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Have a good evening, whatever you're up to. And, I don't know, I might see you tomorrow. I might do a walk in the morning, I don't know. Should go out for a run, really. Should do a run and like do a really blistering time and send it to my son and say, you're going to keep up with that, are you? But we're going to have a trip. No, I will. Yeah, but we're going away in July. Where are we going? Got a cruise in July. June. We could do something in June, but the trouble is you get busy, don't you? Everything. The trouble is you sort of start the year and you think, oh, like a blank, like next year, you think, oh, blank canvas. There's already some things that are happening next year, and I'm going, oh, you book everything gets booked up in the end, doesn't it? And it's like, shit, you all good intentions. You have to book stuff like I don't know when you think about it. Yeah, I think you need to book stuff like the camping. I think we need to, and really, I'll go in the week, innit? Sorry, I'll have time off. That's my thing, isn't it? Something wise, yeah, I'm going to bed. What did I do for work? What, today? I went to work selling cars. I'm a car dealer. That's why I can chat for England, because I sell cars. Because I have to talk you out of your money. I have to sort of, you know, it's all mind games, isn't it? It's all mind games. I have to make you think you want it. I don't really. I can't be bothered. It's more like, do you really want it or not? Do you really want to talk about the car? Let's talk about holidays and something interesting. You know what the car does anyway. One bloke came in to buy a BMW ages ago. He was chatting away, and I went, "Do you really want to talk about the car? Should we talk about holidays or something?" He went, "It's odd, isn't it?" I said, "I know, but do you want to be odd or do you want to be normal?" I said, "You know what everything does anyway, don't you?" He went, "Yeah, let's talk about holidays." So we started talking about holidays. My brother, when you was talking a long time, I went, "Yeah," he started chatting about holidays and that. It's true though. You go look at a car, you know what everything does. You don't know what all the knobs and that do, really. You ain't done your research then, so how do you know you want that car? Anyway, I'm gonna go. So have a good night. I might do a live tomorrow. At the marathon. I probably won't actually because I don't want to run out of things. I've got this power bank, so hopefully we will be. I won't run out of battery on my phone. That's trouble. You need your phone to pay for stuff, isn't it? It's just. I must remember to take my cards because at least you've got your debit card. If your phone goes flat, at least you can still pay for train tickets and that, isn't it? Because you rely on your phone too much. You rely on it. Everything's on your bloody phone, isn't it? Right, I'm going now. See them, they're horrible. Don't have biscuit ice creams. They're not good for you. Hello, Selena. I'm going now. It's bedtime. Right, good night. Get rid of YouTube. Wait for what? What, Christmas?